Hello and welcome to Art with Mr. P. Week 1 we looked at drawing. Week 2 we looked at painting with colour. And week 3 we will be looking at collage. Now, hopefully some of you can remember where the word collage comes from. It comes from the French coller, to stick or glue. And we will be this week sticking and gluing. Now, collage is all about sticking something onto something else so that it then looks different. Collage for us will be about cutting and tearing and folding and sticking it onto a background so that we create a brand new picture. Now, someone who created brand new pictures over 50 years ago, that is a long time, was Eric Carle. Eric Carle's most famous book is probably The Very Hungry Caterpillar, which I'm hoping you know because primary ones I've worked with, we have looked at it. And you will also know why I'm showing you a picture of a butterfly when the book's about a caterpillar. This week you're going to need quite a few materials. I've got a glue stick. You're going to need some glue. It can be PVA, whatever you have at home, of course, to stick things down. Some scissors. You might need some help with scissors from time to time. Something to draw with. And a range of materials. Got some old magazines. Some leftovers from last week. Deep in a drawer I found a bit of an envelope and paper plate. Some wrapping paper, cardboard. Nice stripy bag. And we'll be using those, we'll be cutting out, tearing those and sticking those down to create our own brand new pictures. So collage is about sticking one material onto another so that the second material looks different. By doing that, you can often make the first material look like that it feels different. So we're talking about texture as well. So collage is all about shape, colours and textures. Let's do it. So hopefully you've had a chance to look at Eric Carle and The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Maybe you've had a chance to look at some of his other books. I'm going to spend just a moment looking for some inspiration, which I hope you'll do. So I have found, in a book, I found some pictures of butterflies. And I noticed things about the shapes of the butterflies and the colours and the textures. I noticed that they are just about symmetrical, which means that one half is a reflection of the other half. And if I think about those shapes, actually, and if I were to draw out just the shapes, they might look something like that. Which is not that different from the Eric Carle picture. But we're not doing a butterfly, we're going to do a caterpillar. And the way we're going to do that is by creating a line of circles collaged and then filling in the legs and the face and the antennae, yeah, you know, the sticky up bits. So what we're going to start off with is by getting our range of materials. So hopefully you've managed to be able to get some old magazine pieces and some coloured paper, maybe some old magazines and some bits from last week maybe. And I even found some tissue paper. And what I'd like you to do is to start off by making the circles of the body. Yeah? So I've got a small glass here. I'm going to put this on this piece left over from last week, this piece of paper that was painted. And I'm going to draw around that. And then cut that out. And I'm going to do this with different kinds of materials. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7 times. So remember, when you're cutting, the scissors don't move around, they just open and close. And what you're cutting is the thing that moves, yeah? So can you see how my scissors just open and close, but I move the paper around to fit into the scissors. I get a reasonable circle there. So that could be part of my caterpillar. Let's find another material. This green paper will do nicely. So I get my glass and create another circle. So I need to do this 7 or 8 times. So very, very carefully, looking for smooth curves, looking for smooth cutting. Take your time, there's plenty of time. Now you've got other things to do, but I'm going to make this a good job, yeah? So very, very carefully I cut out this circle. And that would be another part of my caterpillar. Let's have a look at this. Here's another thing I can use. So I'm going to put the glass on there. Oh, it's quite tight then. There, down there will do. So I'll draw around that. Now you don't have to stop at 7 pieces, of course. You could have a really long caterpillar, couldn't you? So I draw around, cut around this. Smooth cuts. And I can keep going until I've got my at least 7 pieces, yeah? Oh, that was clever. Got 2 there. Interesting texture on there. Okay, right, let's do another one. The antennae could be curved, could be wiggly. Think about the different kinds of lines you can cut out. Big smiley face and a couple of eyes. Yeah. So that'll do. And there is our Eric Carle inspired caterpillar. So, using Eric Carle as a starting point and looking at the very hungry caterpillar, we've used collage to create our own original piece of artwork.